Welcome. So as I mentioned, for chapter 13, our problem set is actually the thought provokers from the textbook, because there is no problem set for chapter 13 in the textbook. And it's based on the sustainability report for Ford Motor Company from 2016 and 17. So I've provided a link to it. Let's go ahead and open that up. And as I mentioned, some of the information that we need to, that wasn't what I meant to do. Let's try it again. Do it this way. I'd want to open it in, let's do it this way. Okay, there we go. So to complete our problem set for this week, basically we're going to have to, some things we'll be able to answer really without any research, but some things we're going to have to look up either on Ford's website or here in their 2016, 2017 sustainability report. So some of that research I might have you do in groups. Let's go ahead and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions. And the first one asks, how did the vision and mission statement on the company's website relate to its definition of sustainability, if at all? Well, the problem is I have looked and looked, and I've never found a vision or mission statement on Ford's website. So instead of sending you on a wild goose chase, what I'll show you is if we go to the Ford website, and if we go down to the bottom to About Ford, here we will find the purpose. Mission and purpose, pretty much the same thing, right? Your mission is why you exist. I would say that's what your purpose is as well. And it says that they are here for one purpose, to help build a better world where every person is free to move and pursue their dreams. If the word move weren't in there, you would not know it was a car company, right? So, and move kind of only vaguely suggests it might have to do with transportation. Okay, so if that's the company's purpose, we'll call that the mission and vision. Talk about their beliefs. But yeah, if anybody happens to find a vision or mission statement, please do let me know, because I've been looking for years. So let's just go ahead for reference here. How does that relate to the company's definition of sustainability? Okay, so I'm going to put, you don't have to necessarily put this exact thing. I'm just going to go ahead to make it easy. I'm going to say the purpose of Ford is, and I'm just going to paste in exactly what they had on their website. And then we'll find their definition of sustainability and see how it relates. Okay. Here's some typing, so we'll give you a moment on that. Now, the definition of sustainability, let's look in the sustainability report and see if we could find it. So you might try keyword search. I think sustainability is probably going to come up like 1,000 times. You can try that. You could try definition. I don't think that's going to work either. So it might take a little bit of hunting to try to figure out how Ford defines sustainability in their sustainability report. So let's take a look. Here's that 2016-17 report. And again, I think this might be a good thing for you all to spend a couple minutes on. Feel free to work together. I'm going to pause the recording and we'll see if anybody finds something they feel like is a definition of sustainability. Okay, so let's go with that. I'm going to go ahead and copy that over too, and we can kind of compare that with the purpose. Let's edit some of this out. Let's see. Okay. So if this is closest thing we found to a definition of sustainability, so shaping a better world through acting responsibly, addressing issues that affect the people and the planet, growing cities, air quality, congestion, climate change. How does that relate to their purpose is to build a better world where everyone's free to move and pursue their dreams?
The part that you put their CO2 emission reduction to air energy.
Okay. Better world would include lower emissions in their vehicles. Okay. I definitely see that as a relationship. Does the sustainability say anything about people being free to move?
Air quality concern.
Yeah, and I would say rapidly growing cities too, right? So preserving air quality and mobility in rapidly growing cities helps people move, right? Pursuing their dreams, I don't know, that's kind of a stretch. Does Ford help you pursue your dreams? I don't know. You know what Ford stands for? Fix or repair daily, or found on road dead. Okay. Well, anyways, I think we've accomplished part A, would you say? We've talked about how the vision and mission, or the purpose at least, relate to the definition of sustainability. I think we've done that. Let's go on to B. I think this we could even do without any research. Who are Ford's stakeholders? Investors, all right? Who else? Employees. Customers. Suppliers. About creditors, regulators, community groups. The dealers. Good one. Yeah, dealers. Okay. Okay, good. Any other thoughts on B? Okay, C says, do you think that the company has addressed the information needs of each stakeholder group? Okay, well, for that, we need to go back to our sustainability report, which is only 60 pages long. So we can look at the sections. They kind of formatted this very nicely. You can see there's a strategy and governance section. Governance having to do with the board of directors and how it governs the corporation. There's a section that talks about customers and products, operations, people and communities, performance and data. I think just, what's that?
If you go to page 15, there's a section called stakeholder engagement.
Okay, let's take a look. This 15. Yeah, okay. Um,
16.
16, okay.
Right there.
Stakeholder engagement, key stakeholders, communities, customers, dealers, employees, investors, suppliers. We covered all those, good. Okay, so going back to our question then, good catch there, Zay. Has the company addressed the information needs of its stakeholder groups? It looks like they've acknowledged who their stakeholder groups are. They've provided at least bullet points, but if we read through the whole document, I think we'd find definitely a lot of detail that would be relevant to the different stakeholder groups. So I think it's safe to say yes. Let's see page 16. Okay. D, what type of governance processes are in place to ensure that the board of directors' values are aligned with sustainability? Okay, I'll let you work on that. We'll go ahead and take a couple minutes. See what the sustainability report says about the board of directors' values and sustainability. This term governance might be helpful because there was a whole section on governance, remember, strategy and governance. So we might want to start there. So take a couple minutes and see what you come up with. All right, so what did we come up with in terms of governance and values related to sustainability?
On page 8, they have a section about a specific roadmap they built to follow.
Creating value roadmap?
Yeah.
Yep, and that is under governance, which again has to do with the board of directors oversight. Okay, very good. So let's see, how can we answer the question here? What type of governance processes are in place? Okay. You could say yeah, it enables us to continually monitor the ever-changing global business environment for risks and opportunities. Yeah, so this whole section here under creating value roadmap, I think is a pretty good answer to that question. So I'm just going to paste that in under D. That was from page 8, say. Okay. Any other comments on that question? All right, let's look at E. How does Ford tie sustainability to its risk management system? So see if we can find that together. It did talk a little bit about risk right here, didn't it? Yeah, it says changing global business environment for risks and opportunities, but that doesn't really go into a whole lot of detail. Page 4? Okay. Continue to shape. So we got physical risks. Is that what you're talking about there? Okay. So that's definitely some good material. I seem to vaguely remember there might be more. Investor concern. Oh, here we go. Other risk factors. Is that a different document? Different document. Yeah, and it's no longer a valid link. Okay. All right. Pause for a moment. Page 35, you said? Where is it, Drew? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so we've got really quite a bit to work with here. It looks like it's kind of scattered throughout the document, I would say, because risk management for a company is really what are the things that can go wrong that could impact our image, impact our finances, right? Impact our ability to produce our product. And how is that tied to sustainability, right, is the question. So we've identified quite a few of these. They talked about physical risks. Let's just name some of the type of risks they talked about. Climate. What was it about customers? The customer. There's something about the customer perception. Just put that. Right, these would be some of the risks that are out there. Let's see. So it was investor concerns, bribery and corruption, etc. Because obviously that, if the company gets involved with those things, that creates legal risk and possibly criminal, because it's the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act says you cannot bribe foreign officials. So I'm going to include this here quote that we found. Monitor the ever-changing global business environment for risks and opportunities, including those related to sustainability. Use this analysis to inform and adjust our strategies as needed. So I think that's a good enough response. The last one, E, potential risks that Ford faces that can harm the company, environment, and the community. Oh, well, we just did that, right? So maybe I'll just take this first part. Oh, somehow the numbering is off. That's supposed to be D. A, B, C, D. Oh, no, that's right. That's F. E and F, right? That's right. Okay. I'm just going to move that first part of what I put for E down to F. One more thing before you go. I took a look at what the questions are. There's some questions in Canvas that really you don't have the answer to. For example, this talks about Ford's code of ethics. We didn't see a code of ethics anywhere. So I'll just tell you what the answer is. If you get this question, Ford's code of ethics is one team, one plan, one goal, one Ford. That is false. I think that is a statement Ford makes, but it's not their code of ethics. This one says their vision statement is people working together as a lean global enterprise to make people's lives better through automotive and mobility leadership. Okay, let's see, is that true? That is true, apparently. We didn't find that vision statement, but apparently it does exist somewhere on their website. Then we have their mission statement suggests that the company embraces its people as one team. I don't know, we didn't find their mission statement either, right? But that is a true statement. And I think this is the last one that you might not be able to answer on your own. Ford's vision statement uses terminology such as lean, global, and making people's lives better to alienate a broad range of stakeholders. Well, that would be false, right? Not to alienate. I think the rest of this you should be able to solve. So we are done for chapter 13. Any questions? Okay, have a good rest of the week and see you all next week.
Did you say false?
Yes, false.